I am going to make panna cotta today, and this is one of those really simple desserts that are so delicious, and it's my favorite Italian dessert. So basically what we're going to start off with is we need 2.5 cups of heavy cream, a 1/2 cup of whole milk. It has to be whole milk, very important because it keeps the panna cotta together. Then we have 1/2 cup of sugar here. We have some vanilla, about a teaspoonful. A little pinch of salt to give a little flavor, and the most important thing that holds the panna cotta together is the unflavored gelatin. I have 2.5 teaspoons here. I'm going to go ahead and take this unflavored gelatin. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of cold water to this to let it dissolve. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to set this aside and let it sit here for a few minutes. So we basically have the unflavored gelatin here, and you can see it's getting really thick. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stir this, and we're going to add it to our mixture afterwards, but we want to get it nice and thick, almost like a applesauce. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set this aside and go over to the oven and start cooking. The most important thing about this is to get the cream boiling. So it's very simple. We pour everything in here. Now we're going to stir it, and when it starts to bubble, it's pretty much done. So now what we're going to do, we have the panna cotta nice and hot here. We're going to go ahead and add the gelatin. So you can see the gelatin is really thick. This is so important because this keeps the panna cotta together. So we're just going to kind of pour it into the mixture that's nice and hot now. Get that all in there. Then we're going to add about a teaspoon of vanilla. That's going to give it a little bit of flavor. And that is it. What we're going to do now is we're going to stir it. Let the gelatin get all dissolved, because the gelatin was actually really thick as you saw. So we're going to make sure that's dissolved in the hot moisture of the cream. So we're going to let that dissolve. You can smell it. It smells so good. It smells like the vanilla flavor is amazing. So basically I have 4 ramekins here. We're going to pour the mixture into the ramekin, and we're going to stick it in the refrigerator. The panna cotta we made earlier has been in the refrigerator for about 4 to 6 hours, probably about 5 hours. So basically when you pull it out in the ramekin, it looks just like this. And what you need to do is make sure you take a knife and cut it around really well, because it's going to stick a little bit to the bottom. There we go. You pour it onto the plate and it's perfect. So I've cooked a little fruit on the oven. So I put a little bit of mango, some blueberries, and a little bit of orange juice with about 2 tablespoons of sugar, and it's perfect topping for the panna cotta. So what I'm going to do is, it's still warm, I'm just going to pour it over the top of the panna cotta, and look how beautiful that is. With the coldness of the panna cotta and the warmth of the fruit, it's going to be delicious.